Hello and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby. Thank you for joining us this Saturday. The weekend is in full swing and we're very excited. I've got to say, and I'm consistent with saying this because I know a lot of presenters might say, well, this is my favourite thing, this is my favourite thing. This is my favourite show of the week. I really enjoy the Craft House because not only do we get to bring you amazing products, not only do we get one of our favourite crafty guests in, but we also get to chat to you as well at home. So lots to look forward to over the course of the show. And also, of course, during this show and indeed the rest of the shows for the whole of the weekend, we have got your Taste of the Next Level event where we're bumping you up to the next level in Club Inspire. You're getting an extra 5% discount on top of what you would normally get. So if you're gold, for example, you're getting 20% off everything over the course of the next few days. And platinum members are getting 25% off. Platinum plus, platter, I still can't say it, platter pluses. Yes, so it's all very exciting. We have got a mammoth show for you, so much to bring you over the course of the next couple of hours. So let's say hello to our crafty guest with us, Jan. This is a massive craft house, like a craft mansion.
Hello, again, it's my first today. It's my first craft house.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not normally here on a Saturday. So yes, it's I've got a day of first today. So we started off with Silly Saturday this morning, and then I've done a launch, and I'm on my first craft house. So I'm ticking all the boxes. Thoroughly enjoying it, and again, loads to show you, loads of it's all about the sentiments this afternoon, so yes, loving it.
I'm sure that I've done a craft house with you, but if you say this is your first one, this is your first one.
Don't think so. I don't
think so. I'm not calling him a liar, I'm just saying, I feel like I've done a craft house with you.
Memory's getting a bit old, so, you know, give or take, but I'm sure it's the first one.
Well, let's take it as the first one. Welcome to the Craft House. And I tell you what, it is not just Jan in the Craft House for the first time. We are also going to cross the pond, go over to the USA, to New Jersey, and say a very good morning, I think, to Michelle Harris. Good morning, Michelle.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, brilliant, thank you. This is your first time in the Craft House, though, yes?
Yes, it is.
Excellent stuff. Are you nervous, excited, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Excellent. Well, I know we're going to be catching up with you right throughout the show, because I know particularly you've been working with the Balloon Sentiments collection too, so excited to see that. And also, I know we were chatting to you just before the show, not just you in your craft room today, you've got a little friend with you as well, haven't you, somewhere?
Somewhere. I'll find her before the end of the show.
Okay, this could be the first craft house where we see a pet on the show. We shall say no more for now, but we'll be crossing back and saying hello to Michelle and seeing all of her makes right throughout the show today, and also hopefully introducing you to a furry friend as well. Everything that you could possibly want from a craft house. Right, let us show you what we've got coming up over the course of the show. One thing which is running right across the weekend is the Get It, Got It Good deal. This is brilliant. If it's adhesives you're after, then pretty much you've got a bit of everything here. You've got your foam pads in there, you've got your collal, also your red liner tape and your two tapes as well. Your dotty tape pen and your glue tape pen is included in there too. That's a brilliant deal. 20% saving down to £23 or $39 if you're needing to stock up. It really is a great bundle because you've got, as I say, a little bit of everything for all of your adhesive needs. If you're a platinum member, 25% comes off that price on the screen as well, bringing it down to $17.25 or $29.25. That deal runs out there at the end of the weekend because we're doing these deals each week. So if you want to take advantage of that, get it before the end of play Sunday because we will be resetting and bringing you a brand new deal on Monday. Right, let's show you some more pictures. We'll go through these in much more detail as we head through the show, but I just want to get the deals out to you here. This is the Balloon Sentiments collection. Now, this is brilliant, right, because it's quite fun, it's quite funky. You've got all of these different sentiments within the collection, things like birthday and friend and party and happy, and as you can see, all done in that balloon styly. You're also going to get a 12 by 12 paper pad, which is just absolutely stunning. I think two of my favourite sort of designs on this particular paper pad. And here's the other brilliant thing, right? If you're looking at that price and thinking to yourself, well, hang on a minute, £67 or $85, that I think that's the lowest price I've ever seen it for. Don't thank me for that, because Jan has, pulled a few strings on that. How did you manage to get that down to the lowest price
Well,
yet?
I must admit, it's a favourite of mine. I know I always say it's a favourite, but I do tend to turn to this one. I just think it's got a real fun factor about it. And I said to the girls, I said, so what can we do? Can we beat the last time it was on? And there we go, you see. Here we go. If you ask, you get.
Well, if you're Jan, you ask, you get. If I ask, it never happens. They go, Mosby, sling your hook. Get out of here. But yes, £67 or $85. If you are platinum today, that comes down even further for you. $50.25 or $63.75 is your deal on that. As I say, more of that in just a little while. Also on the show is your Interchangeable Sentiments collection. Again, lovely, lovely collection is this. You're getting in there your Heartfelt frame, your flower frame, your trellis frame and your elegant frame. And each frame comes with different interchangeable elements that you can pop in depending on what the particular thing is. Now, the deal on that, if you're looking at that, I've got some bad news. The price is wrong on screen because it shouldn't be £78 or $90. I've got it down here at £59 or $79. And again, if you look at that and think, well, that's a great buy, it really is, because it comes down even further for platinum members as well. $44.25 or $59.25 for that collection. Next up, we'll get that corrected on the screen for you, but it's lower than you think. Next up, again, a hugely popular collection is this. Your Gemini, this is the one I struggle to say, the Gemini Layerable Cuttable Sentiment Die Collection. 73 elements in total here, and this allows you to build up these really lovely sentiments. Things like on here, family, it's your birthday, you've got let's party, you make my heart happy. Basically, lots of little individual elements that you can cut out using the included paper pad, by the way, to create some beautiful, beautiful sentiments. And again, if you're looking at that and thinking, hang on a minute, that's normally $91.90 or $114.50. How do we get down to that price? Well, it's a Jan price drop again. You've done it again, Jan.
I know. See, the powers that be. It's knowing the right people, Ben.
That's it. You've got to go higher up the crafty food chain here, you feel. As I say, I'm on the bottom rung. Jan's climbing that ladder. She's making me...
I promise not to trample on you on the way up there.
Yeah. All right. Right, next up, again, another favourite collection is this. This is the Gemini Wreath Sentiment Stamp and Dice collection. This is one of those collections where I look through it before we do the show and you think to yourself, how much stuff do you get in this? I mean, seriously, you get loads. Stamps, dies, if you're wanting to build your own wreaths as well, mini wreaths, this is absolutely perfect. There's 118 elements in total in the collection. 86.89 or 108.45 is what it normally is. And if you look at that price on screen and you're thinking to yourself, how is that price so low? I've never seen it at that price. Well, it's another Jan price drop.
I know. I wanted a really good show based around sentiments, because every time we make a project, Ben, I would say 99% of the time you put a sentiment on it. So I wanted a complete range of sentiments that we could use today, and hopefully we'll get a demo in with all of them. But I just wanted some choice for you. But I mean, that collection, there's just a huge amount of stuff in there, isn't there? But these are a lot of my favourites going on today.
Do you know what? I kind of think to myself that this must be Jan's first craft house now, because, you know, it's a special celebration, isn't it, if it's the first one? So that's how we're getting the deals. If it was the second one, it would be a bit like, you know, well, Jan's been in the craft house before. You're not having those prices because you've done it before. So it must be her first one that we're getting these deals which Jan has negotiated. Amazing.
See, we knew it was Silly Saturday.
I know, Silly Saturday is here. Right, the other thing I want to just quickly show you are your Swash stamps. Again, another favourite amongst crafters, the 4-piece collection with 52 elements included here. $14.97 or $20.85 is the nearly dropped something, don't worry. Or $20.85 is the deal on that, saving 25% and another 25% coming off, of course. It actually works out, this particular deal, that you're buying 3,
you get 1 free.
Yes, you do. Right, so the other thing I want to point to you as well, another little sneaky deal that we found, is the Gemini Mini is also on the show, and this is going to be hugely beneficial, obviously, for all your die cutting needs. Perfect if you're just getting into your card making, perfect if you're looking for your first die cutting and embossing machine, you don't want to spend an absolute fortune, but as we've always found, and you'll see a lot when the guys are crafting, it's a great kind of little in-betweeny machine when you don't need to get one of the big ones out and you just need to do a bit of quick die cutting or embossing. So this is $29.99 or $44.95, but of course the deal on this today, if you're a platinum member, comes down even further. 25% comes off that, bringing it down to $22.49 or $33.71. It's a brilliant buy. And again, Jan, perfect as a starter machine, but a great little in-betweeny as well, isn't it?
It is. I've got this. Mine stays on my desk pretty much all the time. I have my Gemini sort of like, with the way my desk set up, I've got my work desk here, and then I've got behind me, I have my Gemini behind me. But my little Mini sits on my desk, and it's forever on the desk. It's back in its place. It's on the desk. All those little embellishments that you think, you know, when you've finished a card, it just needs a bit of something.
Yeah.
You want to cut out a flower or a butterfly or a little sentiment. You'd be surprised how much fits through that Mini in our range. I mean, there are a couple of the things on today, obviously, that are a little bit bigger, but you'd be amazed when you look at your own stash just how much fits on that little 6x3 plate that goes through the Mini. It's a great little tool to have in your stash.
Yeah, it really is. And for that price today as well, a definite winner. If you haven't got it already, if you've been thinking about grabbing it, go for it today. Let's do a quick roll call. Beth is in from Minnesota, Diane in Tennessee, Monica in Detroit, Nancy from Iowa, Linda from Wisconsin, Mary from Montana, and Sue from Fleet in Hampshire. Diane on Facebook saying, hello, Jan, good to see you. Ro on Facebook saying, Jan's first Silly Saturday. Yeah, it's hashtag Silly Saturday. And now it's her first Craft House Social Saturday.
Oh, there we go, we see. Yeah, Social Saturday, I like that as well. We're coming up with all these today, aren't we?
No. Anne on Facebook saying, hello from Pennsylvania. I can't watch during the week because I'm working, so I really look forward to the Saturday shows. It is my happy place. Oh, and here we go. Quick one from Shadiah on Facebook who says, Ben, I just checked all the faces on Craft. It is Jan's first Craft House.
Bless!
Yeah. Who's the champion for Craft House, do you reckon? Who do you reckon's been on it most, according to Shadiah?
On a Saturday?
Yeah. I tell you?
Debbie Fisher?
Debbie Robinson.
Debbie Robinson.
Apparently.
Oh, I was close there, just the wrong Debbie.
As the Craft House champion. So here we go. Now listen, we're very excited. We're going to go back to New Jersey. Michelle is with us in the Craft House today. Now we're excited to see Michelle, obviously, but our furry friend is also here as well. Yay! Michelle!
No!
As if we planned it. What's your cat called?
Chow Chow.
Chow Chow is waving. Oh, so cute.
No, he's not happy.
No. Is Chow Chow a bit of a help or a hindrance when you're crafting?
She's a hinder. I have a box where I keep my scrap paper.
Yeah.
So now that's her bed.
That's a bed.
What is it, Michelle, with cats and boxes? Because my cat's the same. Whenever you put a box down, she just wants to jump into it.
I don't know. She has a bed, but she doesn't use it, so I gave it to my daughter.
Well, listen, if you want to let it go, that's fine. Looks like she's got a bit of stage fright. And she's off to the box.
Let me go,
She's off to the box. Oh, Chow Chow, that is brilliant. Michelle, I know you've been using the balloon sentiments, and we'll certainly chat to you more about your crafty journey and how you found us a little bit later on. But chat to us about the balloon sentiments and why did you buy this particular collection and why do you love it so much?
It's just fun. I like fun things. And my first time using it was with my mom's 90th birthday party. I put it in her album.
Oh, wow.
It's a really good idea,
yeah? You've got lots of versatility with this as well, haven't you?
Yes.
Show us some of the cards that you've been making, because I know you've been crafting away before the show, and I know you're crafting whilst we're doing the show as well. So just show us a few of the cards that you've been working on. Wow, okay, look at that one.
Look there. Oh, I can spot the abstract stamps in the back of there as well.
Oh, yes.
Yep, with that. Oh, lovely.
Loving the abstract stamps there. What else have we got?
A simple one here.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. That's the one I'm going to demo, the thanks one. Yeah, that's lovely. I like how the colour grades through that one.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So you've had a lot of fun with them, and
Yes.
you've had a lot of fun in your craft as well. How long have you been crafting, just out of interest?
Let's see. I started crocheting at the age of 8. I knit, I paint, but with Crafter's Companion, I found you last year.
Oh wow! And you've been an avid viewer ever since.
Yes.
Yeah, we often read your comments, and I know you comment quite a lot on the shows as well, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, well, brilliant stuff. Listen, we are going to check back with you very shortly indeed, and see what else you're up to, and see what else Chow Chow is up to as well, which is just brilliant. I'm so glad we got the cat on there as well. Just cool. And we'll see you in just a bit, Michelle. Thank you for now. And yes, we are going to be concentrating on the Balloon Sentiments collection with Jan. So you're going to start off with the thanks, are you?
Yes, I'm just going to show you a few samples again, just to give you some inspiration, and then we're going to have a go with that thanks die and show you how that system works. So I just love these. Again, you know, like Michelle's just said, they're a bit of fun.
Yeah.
So that font in there, sort of like really sort of quite party style font, and just to get, you know, bring all your colours in, bring all your papers, mix and match with what you've already got at home. There's some really nice ones. So we've got a little bit of an easel card going on there with the bunting and things.
Yeah.
This is a separate set, but I love this little guy. He's a little balloon animal there on that one, which goes with it. So that should be available on the website, I think, if we've got that in stock. But again, popping it with the balloons there to get the congrats. You can see that one. So these are all individual words that you can die cut, and then you get the stamp set to go with it to go over the top.
You get the little doggy with this set as well.
Pardon?
The Balloon Sentiments.
Oh, is it coming with it?
Comes with it.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
yes.
just double checking.
I love him. Yeah, absolutely love him. You know, it might be a new baby card, so whether you've got blue for a boy, pink for a girl, if you're not quite sure, I always go for lemon or mint green, something
Lemon's
like
good.
that. But you can personalise these to whatever you want. Maybe party time, look. We're longing for parties coming back, aren't we?
Aren't we?
I think we're all getting starved of it. But we're all happy. Look, we're still good. Yeah, here we go. Look, so happy anniversary on that one.
I like the bits of
we've
string
got that
that
double
you've
fold
attached as well. The string
yeah,
looks
the
great.
twine. I'm going to do that on the demo, so that as if they are literally balloons. You can get the shaped balloons, can't you?
Yeah.
And then the last one there, a happy birthday one. So I don't think we've covered all the words there, but it just gives you an idea of the type of thing that you can do with them. So let's have a look at that demo then. So I'm actually going to show you how the actual stamp works and the die in conjunction with the stamp. So you get in your packet, this one is thanks. Okay, so we'll just have a little look at that one. So that's how it comes to you in the packet. And like it says at the bottom, you get the actual stamp and you get the metal to cut it out. And again, I've said this many, many times, whether you want to cut first and then stamp or stamp and cut is purely personal. I like to actually to cut it out first and then align my stamp up with it. So let's just do that. I'm going to cut this down, pop it on there. In fact, just to actually show you, I think, have I got it here?
What's that?
I'll come back to it in a bit. I was just going to say that'll go through the mini, won't it?
Hang on a minute. You just have. Yeah, let me unbox this one. Can you not use this?
I've got it. Oh, it was over there.
Yeah. Come on. I'll.
He's coming in. Look,
I'll deliver it.
In. Delivery coming.
Delivery.
Let me put my plates away. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Just social distancing at its best, honestly. So literally, your mini comes with, it's like a clear embossing folder. So what you're used to as an embossing folder, but without the embossing inside. And it works all the way. So you can flip it backwards and forwards, just like we recommend with your bigger Geminis. Bit of housekeeping, use all the different sides of your little folder. So I'm literally just going to pop that. That fits in there nicely, look. Yep. Fold that too, all right? And then pop this onto my... That's how sticky they are. Pop this onto here and then literally run it through the mini. So I would think, I'm just wondering whether all the words will fit through there. Some of the words are longer than others. But I think a majority of them will definitely go through there. So we'll just pop that to one side for a second.
That's a good thing about the Gemini though, isn't it? No complicated plate combinations with it.
No, you're just not got to worry about it at all. So we'll pop that over there to one side, and this is what you actually get. So you can see that we've got that word thanks. So you might just want to cut this in coloured cardstock. You might not feel like stamping on that particular day. It would work well just as it is. You can still read what it says. You know, I'm just thinking of all sorts of possibilities. We had the art liners on earlier. My man goes into overdrive, Ben, at the weirdest times. Just thinking those art liners on there, you could start doing a little bit of doodling, a bit of Zentangling over the top of it with the art liners, couldn't you? So that's something else to try. But I'm actually going to show you the stamping element on it. So I actually got ready, here we go, my stamping platform. There it is. I get all these things ready and then forget where I've put them. Do it at home as well a lot. So what I like to do is just put a little tiny bit of double-sided tape on the back of here and pop it onto my platform. Okay? And then take the stamp set. We've got those stamps in the back there. Just take the carrier sheet off there, and then I want to just peel off the wording.
Okay.
Just take that off gently, and then I'm going to line it up over the top of my wording. So doing it this way, I find that I can get a better combination. Stamping it and cutting it out, as I say, works both ways. I would recommend having a go both ways and seeing which you prefer. But I can see that's covering my white cutout perfectly there. So then with my platform, I can pick that up and I know that everything's going to be in the right place. So what we've done is I've chosen a couple of our inks that we had on the show earlier. So I've actually got Lemon Tonic and Parakeet. And we're going to have a go with both of these and hopefully get a bit of a blend in the middle. So what I actually want to do is come from the bottom with the Lemon Tonic. So we're going to go sort of about halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way up.
Okay.
With the Lemon Tonic. And then I'm going to come from the bottom, from the top, with the Parakeet. And these are actually the opaque ink pads because I'm going to do a little bit of embossing as well.
Lovely.
But where they overlap in the middle, we're going to get an element of green because technically the blue and the yellow together make the green. So we're going to pop that straight down now that we've lined it up, give it all a good press, and then I've actually got my clear embossing powder at the ready. All right, so when we lift that up, you can see there that we've got that lovely... Now then, I can just see that I've missed a little bit at the top, so that ink will actually still be on my stamp there. So because I'm using the platform, I can just go along that top edge and transfer the rest of that ink down there. And then what I'm going to do is lift it off here, and I've actually got my embossing powder at the ready here, just to pop it over the top and give it that little bit of a glazed finish on it with the embossing powder. So it just gives a bit of shine to it. Makes them look a little bit more realistic, I think, as balloons.
Yeah, because it gives that sort of sheeny...
Yeah, so let's just pop that down and fetch the heat tool out. And again, when you're doing the embossing, let your heat tool warm up. And we're just going to melt that powder on there. I'm going to use this just to hold it in place so that it doesn't actually blow away. And then just direct it at one section. So I'm actually over the back at the top of the S here, and you'll see it change back to that darker shade. And then once it's changed, chase it along. I'm just following the letters round. And the warmer it gets, the sort of quicker.
You can see that already on the S, the top of the S, where you've kind of got like the shine of the stamp. You can see how that's making it, it makes it look so realistic.
The colours come to life again when you've embossed it. They sort of go a little bit faded when you put the embossing powder on, but once it's melted, those colours come through lovely again.
Are you doing one layer, or would you be tempted to do more?
Pardon?
Of the embossing that you're doing now, do you just do it once, or are you ever tempted to do more?
I'm just going to do one at the minute, Ben. If I wanted to do some more, there's two ways you can do that. You can either get it really hot with the heat tool and dip it back in the embossing powder, or I think what I would be tempted to do would be to let it cool down now, and because I've already got the colour, I would go straight over it with my clear ink again then, over the top of it so that it's sticky again, and then go in the embossing. Shall we do it?
Okay,
let's do it, shall we? Right, I just need a little bit of scrap card just so that I don't get the ink all over the... In fact, we could do it this way, look. Just make sure it's cooled down. So literally push this into the ink this way. so that it gets sticky again on that outside. Just pop it along there, because that's all dry underneath there. You're not going to get any of that ink come off onto your ink pad.
Yeah.
And then because that's now sticky again, I can actually pop this back and put another layer on. And what it does by building it up is you actually get the more layers you put on, the more glassy it looks.
Yeah.
Because it can sometimes look a little bit pitted. You get like that orange peel texture in it on the first layer. But the more layers you actually build up on it, the smoother that embossing powder gets. So again, we'll come where we're stuck. From that S again at the end. And again, I'm just holding it over one part of it. You can see it going again there. And this will now melt into what's already there. So it actually gives, because you've got more powder to melt, it gives a smoother finish on it. So yeah, that was a good time to check that there. And then if we spin it round and just carry on, we've got as far as the A. And literally just chase it along there. As soon as it's turned, move on to the next part, right to the end. And I have got a much smoother finish on that. And then once it's done, we can move away from it.
Oh yeah,
so,
look at the S already, you can see that.
Yeah,
gleaming.
Just give it a second to cool off.
Yeah.
And then let's see if we can actually get that a bit closer for our Charlotte to, whoops, that way. Where are we?
Oh, hang on. Hey, wait, there we go.
I always go the wrong way. It's like looking in the mirror at home, isn't it? So if I tilt this now, let's see if we can get it to, you see that sheen on it. There's still a little tiny bit of that orange peel in it. But again, do the same again. Ink it over again, add it in. Usually 3 layers is enough to get a really smooth layer. So I've actually done that ahead of time. This one's a wee bit darker. I think I might have used slightly darker inks with this one. And I've attached on the back with a little tiny bit of hot glue, I've just attached the strings so that they actually look like balloons. So just one on the bottom of each letter, and you'll see that you've got the closure of the balloon on each one. So I've just attached it on the back, and I'm going to use this on the front of my project now. So what I've done is I've prepped this earlier on, and I've used one of those. You can buy these in the shops. You've just got the little paper bags, little brown paper bags. Decorated that with some paper from that pad. We've just gone for a nice polka dot finish on there because I didn't want to detract from what we'd got going on here. So literally I'm going to use my hot glue gun again to pop this down and put a little bit on the back of each one of these just to see what, just to keep it in check there, so I don't want it to slip. And I think the hot glue for this purpose is probably the best. And then we're going to pop that one across the top there like that, on the top of mine. This is just great for popping a little gift in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then gather these together. And then in that same stamp set, you have got lots and lots of sentiments in there as well. So it could be many thanks, thanks a bunch. I've stamped out you're the best for this one, or you've got thanks for your kindness. So again, lots of different ways to go with it. So I've just stamped out you're the best. And we're actually going to trap this. We're going to trap the strings behind there. So what I'm going to do with that hot glue then is just pop a little bit in the centre there for those to stick into. And we're going to gather them together and just pop them into that hot glue so that they stay where I want them to go. And then I'm just going to put glue on either side of here so that those strings will come through the gap. So again, we'll pop that one across the bottom. You're the best. Get the strings away from there. And then I've just made a little ribbon, just pick the turquoise out for that parakeet ink pad there, just to pop. And these are so easy to make. You know, you can make them as little gift bags, you can make them as party bags. And again, if we open that up, you've got that lovely little little bag there just to pop your goodie. Oops, it is.
Your ribbon fell off.
My glue's not dry. Pop my bow back on. There we go, look.
Perfect.
Yep, so just that little gift bag. As I say, you could have anything. You could have sweeties in there. It could be a little bit of jewellery in there. Anything that you fancy, just to say thanks to somebody. And again, there's all those other sentiments that you could do the same with again. Yeah,
absolutely. That kind of way of using it. Perfect. You know, again, when we're back in a normal world, having parties and things like that. Perfect. Perfect to put them on like the kids' party bags and all those sort of things. Just brilliant. Some lovely messages coming through. Eleanor just saying, I love the balloon stamps. They are so much fun fun to make a birthday card or any other card with. Teresa says, good morning from Paradise, Texas. I think Jan does an amazing job with instruction. Loved the show earlier. Ben, you have a wonderful voice. Well, thank you. And Louise says, hubby put me on a buying freeze. So this extra dollars off this weekend has been killing me. I'm a platypus. Well, just...
Not really a lot to say to that, is there?
Yeah,
just,
tell him.
I think I'd be having words, yeah.
Does that say, Ben and Jan say,
doesn't
no.
come round often,
No,
does
it doesn't.
it?
It doesn't. Mary Pat saying, the balloon stamps and dies are a huge favourite of mine. And Sally just saying, Ben, one of those minis would be perfect for your Daisy. Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk more about the Gemini mini in just a little while, actually. But yeah, a perfect little machine for that. I've got a MIDI to try out this weekend, actually. But yes, certainly got the eye on the old Gemini mini as well. But let's take you through all of the dies that you get with this particular collection that Jen has been working with. Just a lot of fun. And actually, if you're just looking at these and thinking, wow, I'd only use these for the kids, actually. No. These are for everyone who loves a little bit of fun, who's, a little bit of a kid at heart. You've got your gorgeous friend there, and of course, within each one, you get the die to be able to cut out the friend stamp, and then you're getting You're My Best and Special included as well with that one. So you're my best friend, you're my special friend. You then got Happy, which is so cool. So happy anniversary, happy new home, happy birthday is included in there too. This is what I mean with all the different sentiments that you can get. You can tick off so many occasions. This baby, again, great. If you want to put it in blue, in pink, or as Jan was saying, if you don't know, lemon's always good, isn't it? Yellow is always good. So welcome, baby boy, baby girl, new baby. The stamps that you get with that, and as I say, don't forget with each and every one, you do get the die for the main sentiment. So thanks, as we've just seen there. Thanks for your kindness. You're the best. Thanks a bunch. Many thanks. Still, we go on to congrats. Congrats, you did it. Well done. Congrats. Proud of you. Congrats. Next up, we've got love. Valentine's next weekend, isn't it? God, must remember that, Ben. Must remember that. Valentine's next Sunday. Lots of love. I'm doing a lovely thing for my Laura next Sunday for Valentine's. I'm here. Get out of the house, give her some peace and quiet. I know what she likes. I thought
that was going to be something all nice and romantic then.
It is.
I'm here.
Giving her some peace and quiet. She'll appreciate it. Yes, so love. I love you with love, and I love you lots. Then you're going to get birthday. This is never ending. So many balloons. Birthday wishes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday is also in there. And then this is a little extra that you get as well, your balloon sentiment. So yeah, if I show you down there, so then you get all of the stamps and the dies to be able to cut out all these little cool characters. So as we saw there, the little balloon dog or giraffe, you've got the hearts, the balloons there, you've got some little clinking glasses, presents and bunting, and for the dies that you've got there are the corresponding stamps for you as well. So it's a really cool collection, and that is not all, by the way, because as well as all of the stamp and die elements that you get with that collection, you also get your 48 sheet 12 by 12 paper pad included, which is just gorgeous. Take a look at some of the beautiful colours and designs that you get in here. Of course, many of these are going to work beautifully with this collection, but many of these you'll take out and use with your other crafting as well. I love the colours, I love the flowers, real sort of springtime palette that you've got in here, but wait as we get towards the front. These are my favourites. Look at that, like the spotty dotty balloons that you've got. Then we've got more kind of like colourful spotty dots going on there too. Again, smaller dots, which are just gorgeous. Your stripes in there as well. And then there, that's one of my favourites. I love that. I love all the colours, all the balloons like floating up through the sky. All those beautiful designs on your 12 by 12 paper pad, which comes with it. £67 or $85. The best price we've done it for. Don't thank me. Jan's price drop. She's dropping prices like they're hot. And also, if you're platinum, another 25% comes off that. 50.25 if you're shopping in the UK, 63.75 if you are shopping with us in the States as well. And talking about shopping in the States, let us go back over to the States, to New Jersey, to Michelle, who is crafty along with us. Here she is again. Way! Hey, New Jersey. Michelle, so we talked to you briefly before. So you found us about a year ago here on
Yes.
Crafters TV. What do you love so much about Crafters TV and what we do here?
You guys make card making very simple. I watch your replays over and over again. I follow the instructions. And then when I show my family, they're like, wow, I didn't know you can do that with card making. But I thank you guys for that.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you tend to make a lot of, who do you make your cards for when you're making cards at home?
Right now, I'm just making them. I want to sell them, but I make them. Family members ask for cards. I made the card that Debbie made, the pop-out card.
Oh, you got it there. Here we go. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant.
Look at that.
Other way of it. That's it. That's fantastic.
Look at that.
When did you make that one, Michelle?
I made this about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Fantastic.
It's just brilliant. So do you tend to find, so you obviously get a lot of inspiration from us here as well, but when you're crafting, do you find that you sit down with an idea, or do you kind of improvise as you go, or do you take inspiration from what we're showing you? How do you go about making your cards?
I improvise as I go. I watch you guys. I get inspiration, but sometimes by the time I get to the craft room, I'm just sitting here.
and
I
is
have to start with the paper.
Yeah. And is that your own craft room as well, or have you had to, because I hear about a lot of crafters who've had to kind of, renovate rooms within their house because they get so many crafty bits and pieces. Is that like a designated craft room that you're in now?
It is. I was waiting for my girls to move out because I told them I was going to make it my craft room, so I did it.
Have they gone yet?
They're gone.
So it's kind of bittersweet, really, I suppose, isn't it?
It is. Yes, it is.
And do you
I
come from...
wanted to show you real quick
Yes, go on.
the embossing that Jan, sorry.
Yeah.
Jan did. I actually did last night.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look, yeah, I
Yeah.
can see the shine on it. Yep,
So I
fantastic.
thought about that, and I did the crackling one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that looks cool.
How did you achieve that?
Well, I like to do ink blending, so I did the ink blending, and I have a stencil that has the crack on it. So
Yeah,
I
it's
use
got
that.
a bit of a graffiti look to it, hasn't it, that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So what I do is I do pieces, and then I try to figure out what to do with them.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. Do you come from like a crafty family as well? Do your family like to craft, or is it just you that's mainly into crafting?
No, my grandmother crocheted. We have a couple of artists in our family, and then there's me.
You said, and then there's me, and there's you doing all this amazing crafty stuff as well. Is this one of your favourite collections to work with then, the balloon sentiments, or have you any other favourite collections that you've got from us here at Crafters Companion?
I like the Sarah's signature one. I like her lace.
Yes.
It's nice.
Excellent stuff. Well, listen, it's brilliant. You've got some more cards there as well to show us, so let's have a little look at those. That'd be brilliant.
I showed you the easel card, no?
No, we've not seen that one yet.
Oh, there's a bit of stenciling going on there.
yes.
Ah, mix and match. Yep. I'm constantly saying use things that are in your stash.
Do you know what? I would never have thought that particular design would work with the balloons, but that's brilliant.
Fantastic.
And then happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, other way around. There we go.
That's it.
Oh,
the
brilliant. The
pop-outs.
pop-out numbers.
Yep, got a good mixture of things going on there. I love it when you mix and match all the different collections.
And I did a bag.
Fantastic. I see we must have known there, Michelle. Yep, fantastic.
I love the way, Michelle, that you and Jan are kind of thinking the same here.
Yeah,
You've both
we're on
done
the same wavelength
the
there.
embossing, the bags, the same wavelength. Absolutely. Michelle, this is brilliant. Thank you so much for now. There in New Jersey, we shall come back and cross you a little bit later on. I love this show so much. I love the fact that we can get the inspiration from Jan, then we're crossing to America, and Michelle's given us loads of inspiration as well. Keep the comments coming in, by the way. Already seen lots of lovely comments coming in about Michelle, loving her makes, and we'll read a few more of those out in just a few moments' time. Michelle on YouTube is saying, it's so wonderful to see Michelle in person. She's so full of crafty inspiration and so very kind. Beth on Facebook saying, that crackling is so cool, Michelle. And there's another message here from, who is it from? Fred171 on YouTube says, I love the earrings, Michelle. Great samples of your work as well. Lots of love for the earrings, absolutely. So the earrings and the craft too. There we go, we'll just show you the earrings. Give us a shot of the earrings, there we go, we can see them. There we go, yes, fantastic.
They're actually absolute liquor bottles.
They're what,
My
liquor
husband
bottles?
got them for me.
Glitter bottles.
Oh, glitter bottles.
Now liquor.
Oh, liquor.
Liquor bottles.
That's brilliant. I love this so much. I love this so much. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, wow. This is why I love the Craft House. By the way, if you want to be in the Craft House in coming weekends, get in touch with us, because do you know what I love about this? The amount of crafters who sort of go, oh, I'll be a bit too nervous, a bit too scared to do it. We have a laugh. We're all pretty friendly. I mean, yeah, most of us are pretty friendly. You know, you might just plump for the odd Saturday where, you know, but 9 times out of 10, it's good. So studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, I'm only kidding. Email us, let us know you want to be in the Craft House, and we would love to get in touch with you and love to have you on the show, because it's brilliant. Susan just saying, hi Ben, is it true that you make balloon animals? I do. I used to make them when I used to do kids' parties. As I always say, I always said to the kids, you can have any balloon animal you want as long as it looks like a dog. And just going back to the Gemini Mini as well, we'll see it again a little bit later on. Monica says, do you remember when Craig was spinning the Mini at a super fast speed? I do. I think that was on a Craft House as well.
That was honestly, I was watching him and I thought you'd sped the video up. I'd love to see him whisking an omelette, wouldn't you? My goodness, he'd be ready in seconds. You'd be no waiting for your breakfast, wouldn't it?
Oh dear, I think it was like 4 seconds or something he managed to buzz it. It was the world record. It was the world record. Back in the old studios it was. But the point is, just to mention, we're mentioning the Gemini Mini because we've got it on the show at a brilliant deal, $29.99 or $44.95. And as we've said, the great thing about this is you're getting that 25% discount if you're a Platinum member, which takes it down to $22.49 or $33.71. Really good time to buy it. And of course, you've got everything that you need in there to be able to do your die cutting and embossing. And of course, you can do your 2D and your 3D embossing folders in there as well. It's a great little machine. It really is. 6x3 is the size on it. Great as a starting machine and great as a little intermediary as well. Is it Debbie Fisher who keeps hers on top of her Junior? Because it's got the little suction pads and it sticks to the top,
on top of it, yeah. It's a great place for it to sit, yeah.
Right, lovely. Keep those comments coming in. Any more questions as well, you can get in touch via the Facebook and the YouTube feeds. And any more pics you want to send in, anything that you've made with any collections on the show, and also if you've received your apron today as well, your Platinum apron, do send in pictures, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Right, let's then pop over to Jan, because you have another beautiful card in front of you now. We're moving on to the Gemini Wreath and Sentiment Stamp collection, aren't we?
Yep, again, another one. There is so much in this particular collection, there really is. Another good mix and match one there. Just having a look, I think we've... yeah, I think that one should be like that. I was just going to say it looked at a funny angle there. But again, looking at those lovely sort of autumnal, we've got an embossing folder in the background there. But just because you've got the Hello Autumn, so that's one of the wreaths. There are different ones in this collection. But look how different we've gone from the autumnal shades there to those beautiful rich summer shades. So again, a lot of this depends on what colours and what papers and inks you pick as to how they look. Really pretty one there on the easel card. Look, we've got that lovely little easel. Hello Winter in that one. So we've got the poinsettias in there. So really, really nice mix and match ideas. Another autumnal shade. Absolutely gorgeous. It might be a special occasion that you want to celebrate. Yeah. Happy anniversary there. And again, those more subdued colours, much more subtle. It's really, nice really pretty.
Because I think a lot of people get stuck in the mindset of wreaths are just Christmas time, don't they?
Yeah, I think we tend to use them here in the UK, certainly more at Christmas, don't we? But it can be any time of year. There's nothing to say why you can't have a spring or a summer one, autumnal. You know, it's a really nice way of using them. So let me just pop those on the back, and we're actually going to pop together a cute little one now using the full bloom wreath.
Okay.
So I've taken that one out of the packet, and these are a nice little size. Again, I'm actually going to work with the mini because it's just going to fit inside the parameters of those that folder for the mini. So we're going to pop it in there. And then I've also taken the buds and blooms because this one is just full of flowers and foliage in there. So I've stamped lots of these out already. So you can see here, I'll just pop some over the stamps. You can see I've used the stamps. You get the matching dies to cut them out. And I've just literally gone to town with all the little bits and pieces. There's loads of little stamps and little bits of foliage going on. You can see there where we've got all the different colours. Just using those quick dry inks again to create the colour. And we're going to build up a little wreath together today for that demo.
Brilliant.
So let's just pop those to one side, because it does take a little while to do all the cutting. So I thought if I get that done at home, then we can show you the rest of it. So just to show you this wreath, and as I say, the fact that it will fit through my little mini, we'll bring that one back into play. And as long as whatever you're cutting fits inside the folder, we're good. Now I cut here, I can see the outline of my thanks die before. So I'm literally going to flip it all the way over and use the other side now. So put my cardstock, it just wants trimming a little tiny bit because I don't like to leave any of it hanging out of the folder. So just take that off, and that die just fits from one side of the folder to the other there. Can you see how it's actually inside the folder?
Yeah.
So literally pop that through, and again there's enough power in here to get through those dies. It's a mighty little machine. To say that it's so tiny, pop that one on there, and then you can see here that we've got the outline of that lovely die there. So let's just take out the centerpiece there, and can you see how it's given us that lovely wreath? Now again, you might want to just cut this in some green card or whatever colour scheme you're working with. You don't have to stamp on top of it, but when you actually work in conjunction with your ink, you can see now that we've actually turned it into a proper sort of wreath that looks as if it's made up of the foliage. So all I've done there is take the corresponding stamp to go with it and actually stamp over it using my, which I've put somewhere safe, but my grasshopper ink. Yeah, it's somewhere safe, be at the side of me amongst all my pile of craft stash. So yeah, we've just created, that's going to be the base wreath. So we'll pop that to one side, pop all the bits in the bin, and pop that away. And then, as I say, I've got loads and loads of these little tiny flowers that we're going to sort of use to build up the wreath. So I'm going to bring out the glue tool again, because this one's as good as anything for popping these together. So I'm going to start up at the top with that slightly bigger one, and we're going to pop that one sort of in the centre at the top there. It doesn't matter whereabouts. Try not to stick it to the craft mat. And then again, little tiny bits of glue on the back there. I'm going to bring my tweezers in so that I can place these. And then I want a couple of the pink ones at either side there. So it doesn't need an awful lot of glue, but the hot glue, certainly when we're demoing, it's a good way of getting everything into place, as long as I don't stick it onto the mat. And then these gorgeous little tiny pieces of foliage, I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on the end there, and then slot those inside here. So I want a little bit of blue at that side and a little tiny bit of blue. So it's almost symmetrical going on. I like a little bit of symmetry. And then we're going to pop this one under this side. So that's the top part of the wreath done. All right, and then what I've done is I've created a little bit of a stepper card. So it's only just going to be a little tiny card. So this started out, let me just double check the measurements, 5.5 inches square, and then I've scored it down the centre. Okay, and then just mark this into 4 equal parts. So from the score line in the middle, I've scored halfway either side up to 2 inches, and put a slit in with my craft knife, just to enable me to fold it. And then again, using one of your circle dies, place it over the fold. So we've created, this one's going to fold in here, we've created like this little mini stepper card.
Okay.
All right, and I've chosen a die that's actually the right size to fit my wreath on. Okay, so just before we do that, let me pop that down for a second. I've used one of the stamp sets there. Let me just have a little look. So So just on there, I'm going to pop that in with some wet glue. So you brighten my day. So we're going to pop that across the front of the card here on the bottom, like so. Okie dokes.
Lovely.
And then I actually want to stick, I'm going to use a bit of tacky glue just on the back of that wreath there. And we're going to pop this one on. So I just want a bit of glue at the bottom here. And I'm actually going to line this up with the circle that we've cut out here. And just tack that on at the bottom there. All right, and then I've got a few more flowers. I'll use this seeing as I've got this one out now, just to decorate that bottom piece and keep it sort of in keeping with the wreath. Again, it might be easier to just pop a little bit of glue on there. This is where the tweezers come in handy.
And by the way, don't forget, I'll give you a full run through of everything that you do get, because this collection is massive. You get
There's loads,
so
yeah.
much. Kind of a wreath for every occasion, really. And like Jan was saying, you get so many stamps that you can create a wreath for pretty much anything. And I just think this is nice. You know, maybe a Mother's Day little wreath you could do, or something for Easter as well. I just think these are so versatile.
Little tiny bit more under there because I didn't quite go high enough with my glue. And then the last bit, I've just popped a little bit of ribbon from the stash. I've just made a cute little bow there, just to go at the bottom. And you can carry on embellishing. It's like, this is the one that we've just popped together here, you can see there. The one that I did, I've carried on adding a few flowers into the back there as well. You can see how those have lined up in the back. So pretty much the same idea, just taking it a little bit further with those lovely little flowers that we've die cut out, just to create that little, just cute little stepper card. I think it's really sweet.
Absolutely.
So that's just using, you know, sort of a few of the elements. We've barely even touched on the whole collection there. That was just one of the wreaths and then one of the stamp and die sets. So there's so much more to go at in there.
Yeah, there really is, and to get it today at that price is quite unbelievable. I'll just run you through it, because honestly, you get so much in this collection. So the first two little pieces to show you here, really. So you're going to get your Buds and Blooms stamp and die set. So again, a 36-piece collection here, which has got, again, all the flowers that you would need and foliage pieces to be able to build these wreaths up together. And as you can see, if I could just flip that around there, you can see all of the dies that you get, the corresponding dies with your stamps. Then the next one here is your Nature's Confetti. Once again, maybe this one's got a bit more of like an autumnal feel to it, more sort of leaf-led, if you like, really. But you've got stamps and dies to go with that as well. So that's 36 pieces in there, 37 within the other collection. Then we've got all of the different wreaths for you to be able to build up as well. So again, you get a stamp and a die within each of the collections. So that's the simple wreath. You think, I mean, they look beautiful on their own, don't they? But then again, you know, building these up with all of the beautiful foliage that you get is amazing. There's your primitive wreath. Then you also get a stamp and die there. You get your full bloom wreath again, stamp and die included there. And then this gorgeous rustic wreath as well. So plenty of kind of templates if you like to be able to build up as you go. You're then going to get your dies. So you've got your expression dies here. This is hello. You've got autumn, spring, summer and winter included too. So 5 more dies included there. Then you're going to get your festive sentiments. This is what we're talking about. This is a massive bundle. Winter wishes, Merry Christmas and Christmas wishes. You're done, right? Nope. You've then got your Just Because stamp set, which is included as well, which is more sentiments included. And then, to top it all off, you have got these gorgeous everyday phrases. So you've got the stamps for So Thankful, Sending Love, Thank You, Hello Autumn and Happy Anniversary with this really cool little banner die, so you can cut and then stamp out your sentiments in there. And then you've got your festive phrases. This is what I mean. Then you've got your festive phrases. Again, you've got that really cute little curled banner with season's greetings, winter wishes, Merry Christmas, Christmas wishes and Happy Holidays. So that's what we're talking about. It's a massive bundle. There's so much versatility and so many crafty things that you can do with this bundle as well. £56 or $70. However, as we've said, you're getting another 25% off that if you are a platinum member. £42 or $52 is the deal on that. And don't thank me if you're looking at that price going, that's the best ever price, isn't it? It's another Jan price drop. Dropping them like it's hot.
We needed a sound for that,
We
didn't
do,
we?
don't we, really?
Yeah,
Like
we needed a sound effect.
That was pretty good. Thank you, Johnny. Now, here we go. Get ready, because this is where me and Charlotte are going to work as a team in sync. This is going to be seamless for the first time today. Charlotte, are you ready? On my cue. We've also got on our website right now our deal of the week. This is the Crafter's Companion. Get it, got it, good deal. Yes. So basically this is around just until Monday when the new deal will arrive. So you've got to get it either today or tomorrow. It's all about the adhesives. You've got your foam pads in there, red liner tape, you've got your Collal glue, and you've also got your glue tape pen and your dotty tape pen, making up a comprehensive adhesive bundle for £23 or $39. Get it, got it, good. There we go, awkward pause at the end there. And don't forget, you've got another 25% off that deal as well if you are a Platinum member, Platty Plus, of course, now, which is £17.25 or $29.25. Right. Quick mention to the Gemini Mini as well, because this is on a super deal, $29.99, but of course, again, with it being our Taste of the Next Level event, if you're Platinum, and also this is a great time to buy it if you're a new customer, of course, as well, because new customers will get, up until the end of play tomorrow, 25% off their first purchase. So this is a great machine, as we've seen, to be able to do your die cutting and embossing with. You're not having to spend a fortune. It's going to do what you want it to do. And the other thing I love about this as well is the fact that there's no complicated plate formations with this at all. You've just got your little folder that you can pop your dies into, and away you go. You've then, of course, got the ability to pop in your 2D and 3D folders, and you've got your little shim included in there as well for that. But it's just so simple. It's mini but mighty, as we always say, because it's not going to take up a lot of room. 6x3 is the size, so again a lot of your dies will go through this. You've got your suction cups on the bottom as well, so you can keep it nice and firm and sturdy to your craft table when you are crafting. As a first machine, it is absolutely brilliant, but also as a great intermediate machine for the days when you don't want to have to get all the plates out with your Gemini or maybe your Gemini Junior, when you've got the smaller dies to work with. It's brilliant for that as well, and it's quite nice that the little suction cups will stick onto the top of your machine, so you can keep it all there and handy for whenever you need to use it. $29.99 or $44.95, less your 20% comes down even lower, or 25% I should say, comes down even lower for you. Right. Few little messages here. Lorraine says, hey Lord Ben and Jan from a cool South Carolina. Christine Mahoney on Facebook saying, Michelle, awesome job on all those cards. We shall pop back to Michelle in just a little while. And Lynn says, we were talking about making space for a craft room, weren't we? And Lynn says, I often said to my two sons that I need them to move out so I can have their room as a craft room. I'm halfway there, as one son has moved out, but still have one son at home, so still waiting. Ooh, I hope he's not watching, Lynn, because that's a bit, isn't it? That's a bit awkward, isn't it? But no, I understand. Marie just saying, such versatile dies for years round with paper colours, referring to the Wreath there, of course. Will, the crafty crowd, is saying, I'm multitasking today, crocheting and typing to you, watching Jan, Ben and Michelle, and watching what you lot are saying. Yeah, that really is multitasking, Will. And Eleanor says, loving the wreath, so cute. I love how you can make it for anything you may need. And Fred171 on YouTube says, rumour just broke. Ben to sing at the Super Bowl and Michelle to knit his jumper. Lol. Yeah. Do you know what? We'll chat to Michelle when we go back to her as well, because Michelle's handle, or do you call it handle on YouTube? I'm not sure if you do, is Michelle Knits For You. So we'll chat more about that to Michelle. Do you know what? Funny you should say about a jumper, because do you ever watch the Junior Bake Off? Has anyone ever watched that over here?
Oh, no.
Well, Harry Hill was on that recently. He's like a comedian over here in the UK, and he hosts it. And he was wearing this really cool tank top, this knitted tank top with a big H on it. And I thought it looked really cool. I'd love to have a knitted tank top with a big B knitted on the front of it. And I searched everywhere to try and find one online. Couldn't find one anywhere. So if anyone would like to knit a jumper for me, Michelle, with a B on it, not like a B, but like the letter B, that would be brilliant. If anyone wants to get onto that, I'd be eternally grateful. What if I end up with loads? Charlotte, that would be great. I'd just wear a different one each and every day. But not like a jumper, like a tank top. You know what I mean? Is that what you call them? Like tank tops, like the short-sleeved jumper.
Yeah, like a vest.
Yeah,
type.
like a vest top, but with knitted. Size large, be good. Favourite colours, light blue, green, not too fussy.
What colour lettering?
Huh? What's that?
What colour lettering?
Oh, what colour lettering? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it'd have to be purple, wouldn't it?
It would. I think it would have to be purple. Yeah. I don't know what material. I don't know. Send it to Ben Moseby, care of Crafter's Companion, north of England somewhere. Yeah. What am I looking for now? Oh no, I'm looking for boards that aren't even here. Too busy talking about a jumper. Right. Let's talk about the interchangeable sentiments. How on earth did we get to talking about jumpers? Oh yeah, Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? Of course. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Kansas City Chiefs, I think it is. Something like that. Yeah, we'll have some fun tomorrow. Why am I going over here? I stand there, Ben. I say these, losing the plot. The Gemini Creator Card, Everyday Interchangeable Sentiments. Okay, there's 20 elements here. So basically what you've got the ability to do is create some beautiful frames, and then within each one of these you've got interchangeable sentiments to pop into them. I've got some finished samples, and I think Jan has got some as well, which we can kind of show you through. But the point is, so this one here is your trellis. Let's just get this right. Hang on. It is your trellis. It is your trellis. So with each of them, you get the kind of outline frame, if you like, but then within each of the different frames, you get the interchangeable elements. The heart one here, for example, All My Love, you then get the ability to pop in Love You, and... Well, what does that say now? Something... I can't read it. Jan, can you read what
Which one are you on?
I'm on the hearts one. What does it say?
On the heart one.
What does
You've
number
got
two
sending
say?
lots of love.
Oh, sending lots of love.
Yeah. All my love and love you.
Oh, good job you're here. Tell you what, I couldn't read the second one that was on there.
Don't ask me any others because I've only brought that one with me.
Oh, right. I'm getting the varifocals on Monday, for those of you who are wondering. What's his eyesight like? Varifocals, I'm picking them up on Monday. You've then also got... Let's see if I can read this one. Okay, so you've got your... no, that's the wrong one. Oh, we're doing really well here, aren't we? This one here. So you've next got your flower frame. So this one has got best wishes, happy birthday, and just to say. Yes, smashed it. And then you've also got your trellis frame, which again is... Well, I'm never going to read those in a million years. You've got celebrate, thank you, and... A third one. But the point is with these, is you've got the frame and you can change the sentiment within them. It'll be a surprise for you when you receive them because you won't know what all of them will be because I can't read them all. It's just that my eyesight's really bad. I'll tell you what, let's have a look with Jan, right? And while she's doing that, I'm going to get my cards out over here and see if I can read them off here. But I don't think it tells you.
Oh,
it doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me. Jan.
Yes. Help. I've just picked one of each, all right? I haven't got all the different sentiments here. I've just picked one of each of the frames.
Right, which frame have you got there?
We've got congratulations,
okay,
which is in the square frame. All right, so we've got that lovely...
You've got enjoy your special day with that one. And your... What does that say?
I wish I'd brought all mine with me now.
You're invited.
You're invited. Yep. And then we've done sending love, haven't we? We managed to get through that one.
We've done that one.
So that's giving you the heart-shaped aperture in that one.
Yep.
Then we did the flower one, which we've just done. So that's got the, I think it said just for you, not just to say.
Oh, just for you.
Just
Happy
for you
birthday and best wishes.
And then we're back to the one you were struggling with there. So we've got the trellis frame that's got the celebrate in there.
Celebrate. Thank you. Oh, I've got my glasses here as well.
Now he says...
thinking of you.
Do you know, it's amazing how they work, isn't it? It's a great invention.
I was told off by the optician for wearing these ones because these are for me reading, but they're too strong. That's why I'm getting the varifocals. So I try not to wear them. But when you can't read stuff when you're doing live TV, Ben, maybe just stick them on, and it will just clear up the confusion of everything.
Oh dear.
Wow. I think think? Are we going to do a demo with these now?
We are going to do a
Probably
demo
for the
with
best.
these, yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
for the best.
Probably best, my producers.
Yeah, I would if I was you. Michelle's laughing in New Jersey, so that's the main thing, as long as we're keeping you
Oh
entertained.
my days, honestly. Right, we're back to then the Heartfelt frame.
Oh,
so we're going to
dear.
use this one. We're going to make a box. So we're actually going to put this design on the top of the box here. So like Ben was saying, there are 3 separate sentiments within each one. So you get the metalwork to actually create the frame, and this comes in parts. So you've got an external cutting frame. If I put these on here, if you want to cut out a matte layer, or if you want to cut out the whole design. So the actual frame itself, if we just have a look on the edge of here closely, we can see there that there's no cutting edge actually around the outside. So this will cut into your projects without that external frame.
Yeah.
So you'll get all that beautiful detail cut, but it will stay in your cardstock. If you want it to be a topper and actually have it to go on top of something like I'm going to do in my demo, I'm going to cut it with that external frame added to it.
Yeah.
And then you get the 3 separate elements. So we've got the heart. You can see that there's 1 here and 2 on the back. So you've got a choice there of what you actually want to put inside your actual frame. So what I've got here then is a piece of gorgeous cherry red. We're sort of going a little bit Valentine's Day-ish for next week.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to use both parts of the frame and cut that out. All right, and I'm going to do this all in one pass.
Okay.
If you're not quite as confident, you can do it in separate passes. So you could cut the frame out to get your square and then lay this inside it. But as long as your dies aren't actually touching, and we always make them so that there's like a couple of mil gap. So you can see that millimetre all the way around there where they're not actually touching, and then make sure it's taped down well because you don't want those to overlap. And then I'm actually going to choose the Love You of the hearts, and this goes inside. So again, this has got a cutting edge, but it's actually, if we can just zoom in on that one, Charlotte, we've got breaks in the cutting edge. So you can see here, there's actually a gap, and here, and where some of the words are, which means it's going to anchor itself to that main frame. So you've not got a continuous outline that's going to cut you a heart out. It's going to attach this word in very cleverly to the frame. So it'll cut these bits here, but where this bit stops, this is going to stay attached, and it comes out all as one piece. It's great. Again, really good technology, the way it's been thought out. So again, I'm going to place that in the middle, just making sure that there's a little bit of a gap all the way around, and we'll tape that in there to make sure it doesn't move. And then we're going to pop this through our Gemini. So I've got the plates at the ready here, just to pop this through the Junior there. So it's a thin metal die.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it without the metal shim and see how we go. I would always try it first without the metal, but it is quite intricate. If it doesn't cut all the way through, we can just add that metal shim in just to give it a little bit of oomph. So let's just try that one. And then what I tend to do is just check on the back, and we'll have a look and see how it's done there. But looking at that, I don't need to worry. If you can see that sort of like pencil design, as if you've drawn the design on the back, you know that we're all good to go. So we don't need the metal shim. There's no point in putting extra pressure. There's enough pressure in the machine. The more plates that you put inside the machine, that pressure is going to be applied to your die cut. So try it without first. If, as I say, if it doesn't, I would have just popped this out and put the metal plate in and run it through again. So what we're going to do now is take off the tape and take all those layers back out. So let me just take those pieces off the outside, and we can take the frame away. Whoops, literally. Good job we didn't need that bit, wasn't it? Bit tough on that bit there. So that's my frame done with.
Yeah.
We can pop that one back. And then literally we've got the central part there, just to get rid of the tape there. So you've got some pieces to pop out in the middle. But can you see what I mean about it's left anchored to the actual
really
frame?
clever.
And then this is a great time. If I can just have a look down here. We had this on the show earlier, didn't we? We had the
on
little...
the Heartfelt.
Yep. So this is a great idea just to show you over here. So on the outside of the frame there, just to rub over the top of it, helps dislodge a lot of... When you've got a die that's got a lot of pieces in, I know it's very therapeutic to sit and pop all these bits out, but it is a bit quicker with that die tool and just releases beautifully. And then any ones that are left in, you can just take your pokey tool. But look how it's created those lovely roses there. They're really, really pretty. And in the red, as I say, we've got a proper Valentine's Day theme, I think, going on there. So there's just the little tiny bits inside the letters, but they've all cut just on one pass of the Gemini.
Are you putting that together on a full card now?
I'm going to put this on the top of a box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
So literally, we'll just move those to one side for a second and I'll get rid of all the bits in a minute.
I still haven't sorted anything yet for Valentine's.
Have you not?
Like, you know, gift-wise.
Nice gift would fit in here, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a nice box to borrow.
So all I've done then, again, this is a great one to actually show you some of the products that we've got going on, because this is a perfect one, again, to use your dotty tape pen. Anything that's intricate like this, on the back of it, literally just use your dotty tape pen. That's what I've done, all right, to just stick it to a piece of this sort of grey pearlescent cardstock there, all right? So that's that piece done for the top. And then I'm just going to pop this piece. This is done on silver glitter card. And all I've done here is pop the heart bit through on its own. And like we said, it didn't cut out the whole heart. I ended up with my piece of square card with this cut into it. So all I've done is literally followed the outline and just trimmed it to make that little frame.
Yeah.
And I've run it through our sticky machine so that it's ready. And we're going to lay this over the top of that central panel just to make that message stand out. So just gently remove it off there. And then I'm going to use my tweezers for this bit so that we can lay it down. But because you've die cut it, you know that this is literally going to sit. And if you want to leave a little bit of a shadow, you can. I'm actually going to try and get this right over the top there. And I just want it to sit inside that frame as if we've created it. Just lift it on that side, just touch it up there. That's it. So that it just brings out, it just emphasises that gorgeous lettering in the middle there.
Yeah.
And then just on a little foam pad, I've recut. Again, you've got, you know, this comes out of the waist anyway, but this is the bit that's come out of here. So we're just going to raise that up on a bit of foam pad there, just to pop it in the gap. And this is going to be the topper. So I've just got some sticking to do to pop the box together, Ben. And then we're going to literally put this on the top of the box.
Brilliant.
Now, the one that I've actually prepped, I've gone a stage further than this, and I'll explain what I mean. So all I'm going to do, I've just taken some paper from those gorgeous luxury pads that we've done. The red is the cherry red Centura pearl that I've used for the top of the box.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just going to pop a matte layer down there.
Is that from those the pads that had the matching?
Yes, they've got a plains and a patterns, and they've got like a pearlescent finish on them.
Yeah.
They're absolutely beautiful, very luxurious.
Gorgeous.
So we're going to put that on there. Then we're going to put our topper that we've created on the top of the box, literally. So that one's going to go. You could lift this up on foam pads if you wish. I'm just going to pop that one flat for the time being.
Oh yeah, that looks
all right,
brilliant.
just on there. And then I've already got some tape just on the tabs here. We just need to finish those tabs off to create the lid. And I've popped the base together so that we can show you those together.
A design like that, a box like that, says to me that inside that box is something expensive.
Isn't it? And just think, you know, you go to the stores and I've paid a fortune for gift boxes before now.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
But this, you know, you can make this as many times as you want. So I've made the base, nice big gift, Ben. I've made the base a little bit deeper than the lid. Bit of tissue paper in there.
Yeah.
Yep, and you've got your gift box. Now, just to take it a stage further, but it does take a little bit of time, this. The one at home, I've actually cut the interchangeable element in white, and I've picked out, can you see how we've paper pieced the roses there, just to give it, and then you've got your little bow on the side there. So again, you can leave it as plain here. You could have had the glitter card behind, but just that little bit of paper piecing just takes a few minutes, but it just adds that other touch to it, just makes it a little bit more luxurious. So that's the Heartfelt interchangeable ones there.
I'm dreading recapping these. So this is your interchangeable frames collection. 20 elements in total, don't forget. So £59 or $79. You have got your heartfelt frame, your flower frame, your trellis frame, and also your elegant frame. And you've seen the kind of thing that you can create because, again, so simple. The fact is as well with this, of course, is that you've got the ability to interchange all of the sentiments within the frames. Absolutely gorgeous, all of these. Then you've got the beautiful heart-shaped one there. Again, so simple to be able to create some stunning cards. Here's your trellis frame. Again, each one has got a different sentiment, or 3 different sentiments, should I say. And then you've got the beautiful square frame there as well. £59 or $79 is the deal. And of course, you get another 25% off that if you're platinum. $44.25. $59.25 with jammed price drops on this show. These are flying out of the door. A few more comments then. Lots of love coming in for all of the collections today. Lots of love for the Mini as well. Mary Pat saying, I absolutely love my Mini. I originally ordered it because it's so darn cute. Now it's the first one I go to if the dies fit. Marilyn just saying, Ben, most of us have the Mini on top of our Gemini and Gemini Juniors, part of my card making daily. Michelle saying, my daughter moved out twice. I turned her room into a craft room because my dedicated summer house is full, but she's like a boomerang and keeps moving back. So I had to invest in the portable craft room and use a space in my room. Yeah, there you go, because in case they do come back, at least you've got that there sorted for you, haven't you? Marilyn saying, you know, Crafter's Companion has the most amazing staff. It really is mind-blowing. Such likeable individuals. That's why we watch as much as possible. Judy on Facebook just saying the interchangeable sentiments are great. I made a bunch with the Christmas sentiments. And then loads more messages of people who've got goodies arriving today. Aprons coming as well. Sandy on Facebook saying, thank you so much to Sarah and all you guys. My Christmas present just arrived. The apron has landed. And Michelle saying, one of my orders arrived today. The mister was at the shops. So I had it unpacked, put away before we got in. I tell him there was a really good sale on even when there's no sale. My wife does this thing, right, and I'm getting cute to it, where she'll be wearing a new top, for example, and I'll be like, is that a new top? And then she'll be like, oh, no, I bought it ages ago. And she gets my 9-year-old daughter in on the act as well. She tips her off when she sort of says, you know, it doesn't bother me. Like, if you bought something, that's fine. You don't have to, you know, be all funny about it. But yeah, she gets her in on the act as well to go, no, Mummy bought that ages ago. I know, I'm getting wise to it. But keep all these messages coming in. We love them all, and we shall certainly read out a few more as we head through the show. I've just looked at the time, actually. It's 5:15 here in the UK already, so we've only got 45 minutes left to go. So let us head back over to New Jersey in the US. Michelle is with us, busy crafting away. I forgot to mention, Michelle. There we are. Michelle's giving us another little wave. Brilliant. I forgot to mention, so your YouTube is Michelle Knits For You, isn't it? Because we had someone comment about you knitting jumpers. Is that you?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah. So you enjoy knitting as well as paper crafting?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's relaxing.
What sort of things do you knit?
Hats, scarves, cowls,
Jumpers,
neck warmers.
Jumpers with bees on. Do you ever do those? Like B for Ben, you could do like a little tank top. Have you ever done any of those?
And I did a sweater.
Huh?
I did a sweater.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you and I maybe need to chat after the show and see what we can work out. Do you
no problem.
So if you're knitting and crafting, do you get a lot of time to kind of indulge in your hobby then, or how much time do you devote to your crafting every day?
Since the pandemic, a lot.
And have you found it quite a mindful thing to do as well? A lot of people talk about turning to their craft to kind of, you know, help them through these weird times. Do you find that?
It does. It gives me something to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly brilliant, isn't it? And I know you've been crafting along during the course of the show. What have you been making whilst you've been with us on the Craft House?
I did this Z-fold.
Oh, that's brilliant. Sarah would love that. Go other way. There we go. Oh, hang on. Other way. There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
Oh, I can see those stencils again along with that alphabet. They make a really good match, don't they?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Love that. And then what else have we got? Okay. Oh, up a bit.
You're my best friend. Yep. Loving that balloon alphabet there.
Yeah, you're getting so many cards out of the balloon sentiments, aren't you, Michelle?
Yes, they're very versatile.
Do you find as well that you're making these for people of all ages as well?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier on because I think people can sometimes get a bit stuck in the rut and think, oh, well, balloons are maybe only for the kids or the grandkids, but
No. Everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you were saying earlier on as well that you're making lots of cards at present for friends and family or for others as well. You're hoping to be able to sell your makes eventually.
I sold 2.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, I have Valentine's Day cards that family members want.
Is Valentine's as big over in the US as it is here? Is it a big celebration over in the US?
It is. I see a lot of men in line on Valentine's Day. It's so funny.
What do you mean, leaving it till the last minute?
Yes.
Just brilliant. And you got a busy weekend in there over in the US as well, because it's Super Bowl weekend, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And what happens? Because we know, well, I feel I know very little about Super Bowl Sunday, but it's a really big event in the US, isn't it?
It is. A lot of snacking, a lot of money spending, a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. And is it something that you look forward to? You big into the football or not really?
No.
I've always found American football quite a confusing sport to get into, and why it takes so long. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But the good thing is you can stay here with us over the course of the weekend and enjoy everything that we've got to offer here on Crafters TV. Just tell everyone as well, because obviously you've been with us over the course of the last hour and a half or so. For people who are thinking about maybe putting themselves forward to be on Craft House, what would you say to the people who are a little bit nervous about doing it?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
It's not so scary, is it?
It's not bad. It's not bad at all, because you're on for a little bit of time and you're amongst friends and everyone you talk to, so it's no big deal. It's pretty cool.
She's been great, hasn't she, Ben? Yeah, been
absolutely.
a really good guest, Michelle.
Have you found as well, because we're getting a lot of comments through, and it seems to me that a lot of people kind of know you through the comments and stuff. Do you find that you've got a lot of friends through Crafters TV, Michelle?
Oh yeah, everybody on there.
Yeah.
Everyone's super cool and very nice.
And do you all kind of branch out and have your own little? Do you ever do any kind of like virtual crafting? Getting together with friends over Zoom and things like that.
I haven't done that yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. The great thing is though, isn't it? Like, obviously you've been crafting for a while, but the great thing about Crafters TV and our little family, I guess, is that, if you do get new people joining, you guys are all fully supportive and you help each other out quite a lot, I think, don't you? Yeah,
we do.
Yeah. Really love that. Really love that. And you've been crafting along whilst we've been doing the show. Are you still doing the project you were making, or have you nearly finished?
I'm finished one. I'm starting another one.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
yep.
Let's see your finished card.
She's loving those stencils, aren't you, Michelle?
Well, I didn't finish yet. These are the last 2 finished ones that I did.
Oh, got you. I see. So you've got one more to do. Do you reckon you'll be able to get it done before the end of the show?
Yes.
Right, I tell you what, Michelle, then we shall let you crack on, and before the end of the show, we will see your final make, and also we'll get a vote from you as to your favourite card that Jan has made over the course of the show, because as well we'll be voting for our demo of the show, so we'll be doing that in just a bit. Michelle's brilliant, isn't she? I love her.
She is, honestly, she's a great guest, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Some people get a bit tongue-tied, don't they, when they're actually on camera, but she's been great.
Brilliant. I love the enthusiasm, I love the fun, and I love all of the makes as well. Do send in your comments, let us know what you think about Michelle's makes. Loads of lovely comments coming in already about Michelle, and lots of our US viewers as well getting excited about Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow as well. We'll read some more of those out in just a little while. Right, next up, the one I can never say, the Layerable Cuttable Sentiments collection, which you are going to get with your Everyday Brights paper pad today, which is just brilliant. This is super cool, and a set which I've seen a few times here on Crafters TV, and one which is always very popular indeed, because it allows you to create a really cool focal point for your card, but you kind of get like the base layer that you can then build up your sentiment with. So this one, for example, is Home is Where the Heart Is. So you get the base layer of that house, and then you've got the the roof, you've got the little hearts and the little foliage there as well. And it's really simple again because you've got the base there. You can see where everything goes within the actual sentiments itself. So you cut out all the individuals, piece it all together, and you create something which is really beautiful. And of course, the fact that we've got, as I say, we've got the matte cardstock to go with it, but you can use whatever colours, whatever cardstock that you want to be able to create the effect that you want to be able to create. So just for you is that beautiful present base, which you can then build up with the sentiment and the hearts and the little bow. You've then got thanks a bunch. Again, great, isn't it, with the little florals there, maybe for Mother's Day, maybe for a birthday. That's absolutely perfect. All of these individual elements. This one's brilliant. Hip, hip, hooray. I mean, when the parties are back, I think we'll all be saying that, but with the bubbly glass there, with the hip, hip, hooray sentiments, with the base, of course, then it's so easy to be able to piece all of this together. You make my heart happy. Again, lovely sentiment, lovely, beautiful hearts, which all piece into place very easily indeed. Let's party, Jan. Woohoo!
I wish.
Sometime soon. Again, I love the little party hat that you've got on top of the L. So cool. Build that up. More balloons within this collection as well. Then you've got a day to remember. Again, super versatile, the sentiments that you've got as well. A lot of these not specific to a particular theme. You know, this could be anything really, couldn't it? And lovely the colours that we've used there to build that one up. Then you've got It's Your Birthday. Love the crown on the top of the eye, which is just brilliant. Really sort of super cool font with that balloon, that heart balloon intertwined within the letters. And then you've got family as well. A lot of these, I think, too, particularly that one and your Home is Where the Heart Is, lend themselves to home decor pieces too. I really, really like them for that. You're going to get all of those, and don't forget, you are also going to get your matte cardstock included as well. The Everyday Brights, which is just absolutely lovely. So all of these, well, you're getting your black and your whites, but then as we go through all of these sumptuous colours that will lend themselves beautifully to this collection. That 12 by 12 paper pad plus all of the dies there as well. $91.90 or $114.50. Not today. £59 or $74. And here's the other brilliant thing. You're getting 25% off if you're a platinum member. And if you're thinking to yourself, how much is that? Well, it's $44.25, $55.58. And if you're thinking that's amazing, that price, thank Jan, because it is Jan's price drop.
I know, like I said earlier, you know, for majority of the actual projects that we do, we put a sentiment on them. So it's like, let's build a show around the sentiments. We've tried to bring you the best deals that we can.
Love that craft card.
Pardon?
I love this card.
I know.
I
say I love my craft card. It's really, really versatile. And it's something that some people, I think it's one of those love or hate things. Some people don't use it at all. I get through it like nothing on earth.
Yeah.
I really do. But I think that's a really nice combination with the red and the white on it. So we've got just for you. We've got Home is Where the Heart Is. And again, looking at the wood panelling behind it, I think that goes really well. You've got the family one there as well. So again, they've all got those layered elements that you can cut out and stick together. A day to remember. I think this would make a lovely wedding card to put your day to remember on that one. It's Your Birthday. We're going to use this one in the demo. Okay, we've got family on there again, just using that on the Z fold there. You can see that family, but all the pieces cut out and layered together. I'll show you those in a second. And then we've got thanks a bunch there with all those pretty little flowers on there. Like Ben says, that'd be great for Mother's Day coming up next month, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Certainly next month here. I know it's a different date in the States, isn't it? So
I want to say, is it like May
it's about
time?
May, June, I think,
June
in the
time?
States, yeah.
Michelle will tell us when we go back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it's March the 20-something here, isn't it? 22nd?
Yes. It's the third weekend, isn't it? I think usually in March. I think it is.
Oh, is that how we work it out?
So,
it changes slightly every year, doesn't it? Third Sunday, 9th of May in America.
Right.
Told me. So let's have a look what you got there.
So yeah, we're going to use that It's Your Birthday one. So we're going to have a go at cutting the layers out, show you how it works, and then we'll pop it together as a little card at the end. So we've got the dies consist of the matte layer to go at the back. Then we've got the actual wording, and then you've always got some embellishment layers as well. So I'm just going to cut these two out. I've got some of the embellishments already cut, so we'll just pop the two main pieces. And again, I'm just going to have a look. No, it's just a little tiny bit.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk that because you can see there's a bit hanging over the edge and I don't want to damage. The wording would go through there but the actual matte layer is just a little bit too wide. So I'll just grab my my Gemini plates, and then we can cut both of these together. So I've just got some actual textured card, but those card in the card pack that we've got there is gorgeous arrangement of colours in there, Ben, for this. I just happen to have got those textured card packs out, so I've just picked a couple of vibrant colours out of there. So we're going to put the matte on the blue and the wording on the pink.
It's 50 sheets in your cardstock as well. I didn't mention you get 50 sheets, 10 colours, 5 of each included there as well. 12 by 12, 180 GSM.
So these are just, again, thin metal dies, so normal sandwich there for the Gemini. We'll pop that through, and if you want to pop double-sided adhesive on the back of these, it's great for actually layering up so that you've got all the letters and everything all, because some of the letters are separate. This one's not so bad, it's actually got the joined elements in it, but you can see I actually popped a bit of the stick it on the back of this just before we started. So once I've actually got this done, it'll peel off and it'll already be sticky. So let's just pop that one out of there. Okie dokes, and then we've got our matte layer. And this is all sized ready for you to just work on.
Yeah.
So let me just, whoops, take that one off there. So we've got a bit of rubbish. And then I'm just going to carefully, I've actually got this already done, but just to give you an idea how they work, we just need to poke that one, get the release holes, whoops, out of the back there. And just take that one out carefully. Whoops, just poke the little tiny holes out. So we want all the letters have got those little bits in between, and then just gently tease that one out of your die. You can see there how that's come out. And because I've put the sticky on the back, this, once I take the backing layer off there, it's already sticky. But the idea is that one will then fit perfectly on your matte layer there. So you can see that's the beginnings of it. So I've already got that far with the one that I've done. And then I've taken the other elements to actually work out on here. All right, so I've got some of them already on. See where we'll go. We'll go to the one that I've already got stuck together. I sort of did it in stages depending on where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I've actually stuck this one down. So we've got a little bit of balloon. I chose the pink balloon there. And then the crown. These were all the elements off here. You've even got the little bit of string that comes round the balloon. And then you can see the little crown there as well. So just used a bit of glitter card. I'd got them ready just to build, but we'll go with that one, I think. So you can see how it all layers together. All right, so we'll just pop those to one side for a second. And then what I'm going to do is I've got sort of, it's like a little trifle, but we're going to make it into a little easel card there.
Oh, lovely choice of papers there as well.
Yeah. They're from that party pad, honestly. They're gorgeous, aren't they? I just thought it lent itself to this. So we're going to pop this one on the front here, like so. So I just need to get some glue there. You can put it on flat, you can put it on foam pads, whichever you prefer. So we'll just pop a little bit of glue round the back of there. And that one's going to go directly on the front there. Okay.
I normally think in my little mind that spots and stripes should work as well as that works, but it really does.
The thing about a paper pad, if it's been designed well, Ben, you should be able to take any two papers out of it and they will work together. So that's the whole idea by having it, rather than buying separate sheets and trying to work that out yourself. It's a good way of sort of knowing, because we've used the same colours in them, that they will coordinate no matter which way around you do it. Now this is actually from one of the other sets, the Hooray bit. I just thought it worked well with this, and I'm going to use that here at the front. Popped it on some foam pads because we just need that little stopper, so we'll put that at the front there, just to create that little stopper on the front. And again, just a cheeky little, it's your birthday. It could be a party invite when we get back into the swing of things. And then, as I say, we've just got that Hooray, just to echo those colours on the bottom there.
I think Jan and I are both desperate to get to a party. How many times have we mentioned
just
party?
Anywhere would be good. It's like, I only go at home and come here and that's it. It's just somewhere different would be good, wouldn't it? We're not fussed where it is.
No. Anywhere really. As much as we love coming here, of course, you know, this will do, but you know, a party would be would be good.
Even better.
Yeah, it would. Listen, some brilliant demos already. We'll recap, I think, on all of the cards in just a few moments' time. I tell you what, we'll get Jan to line those up in just a second so we can have a look at all of the cards. Just a few comments with people saying things along the lines of Lorraine, love for the Gemini Mini. If the electric gets shut off, I have my Mini and MIDI. Yeah, that's the other brilliant thing, isn't it, about your Mini, which is on the show. The electric goes, no problem at all. Lots of love for the creator card dies as well. Candice saying these creator dies make such pretty cards. The cards are quick to make and look so complicated. The people who receive these cards are so appreciative. Curran on Facebook says, happy Saturday morning, everyone. Tuning in a bit late to see two of my favourite people. That's lovely, Curran. Thank you so much. And lots of chat about the aprons as well. Christine McCrone on Facebook. Yes, I got my apron today too. Thank you, everyone. Terry saying, a few years ago, I turned my dining room into a craft room. We always eat in the kitchen, so it was rarely used. Much better as a craft room. I love these stories of how craft rooms have appeared in people's houses and how kids who've gone off to university or whatever, they've come back to find their bedroom is just full of craft stuff. Where's my bedroom gone? Sleep on the couch. And then Nikki just said, I just want to say my life is so much better with you all in it. Grateful. Thank you and hugs from Nikki D. Lovely, lovely messages. A few more of those to come. But let's recap on all of the cards that we've seen on the show so far. So we'll number these 1 to, I want to say 1 to 5 because I'm sure we've done 5 demos. But let's go over to Jan and see. Was the bag the first one?
4, I think we've done
4.
so far.
Okay.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, the bag was the first one. So that was that lovely balloon alphabet with the thanks. So that one was number 1.
All right.
Showing those that grading in the inks there. Number 2 was the Wreath dies. So the cute little stepper card with all those lovely spring flowers on, ready for get past all the winter and the rain and get some spring flowers coming out. That was number 2. Then we did that lovely gift box ready for Valentine's Day. It's just waiting for a gift to be popped in, that one. Yeah. That was number 3. And then we've just used those layerable sentiments on number 4 there.
This is a tough one.
It's your birthday. Ooh, yes.
This is a tough one. What do you reckon? 1, 2, 3 or 4? Get your votes in on Facebook and on YouTube. It's because they're all quite different. I really like the Valentine's box, the Love You box, but at the same time, I really like that last one that Jan's just made there. They
are very different, aren't they, with the different sentiments, I must admit, yeah. We'll see.
Let's cross over to our New Jersey judge, Michelle. I think she might not have seen the recap there because I think she was busy. Hi, Michelle again. Did you see the recap of the cards that Jan just made? I want to get your vote if we can. Do you want to see them again?
I saw the last. Yeah, sure. I like the box.
Oh, you're going for the box.
Yep.
So why did you choose the box out of all 3?
I like the box because I like all of the intricateness of it, of the die. Okay. And it's very delicate-like.
Brilliant. All right, there we go, Jan. So that's 1 vote for your Valentine's box.
Yep.
We'll see if that ends up being the winner. Michelle, I think you have finished your final card. I think you pretty much finished in sync with Jan, which was amazing. So take us through your final make. What have you done? Oh, brilliant. Talk us through it.
So I just did a stencil with the stencil from the floral layer stencil. And I just used the balloon sentiment.
That's stunning.
That looks great, doesn't it? The stencils make a perfect backdrop for those sentiments, don't they? They look fab. I like how you've used the same inks on it as well, Michelle. Terrific. It's got some lovely ideas.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Michelle, thank you so much. I tell you what as well, and I know you will, I always say this to all of our guests on the Craft House, make sure you check back on the comments on Facebook and YouTube after we've finished, because there have been so many lovely, lovely comments. Enchanted Craft Fairy just saying, love your enthusiasm, Michelle. You brighten my day. And also, who else was it? There was another one here. Jane in Nuneaton in Warwickshire here in the UK. Love Michelle Z-Fold card. Give me some good ideas with my stencils as well. And lots of other lovely, lovely comments coming in for all of your makes. And sorry, they're just saying in the gallery, have you changed your earrings as well?
I did, yes.
What are those ones? Are they more liquor bottles?
No, they're actually fire extinguishers.
Fire extinguishers!
That's brilliant! I love it.
What made you get fire extinguisher earrings? I mean, they are brilliant, but what made you get those?
My husband got them for me. We are insurance inspectors. So we inspect buildings to make sure that they're safe, and we have to make sure the fire extinguishers are properly tagged.
So are those your sort of work earrings then?
Yeah.
Does your husband wear them as well?
No.
Oh, Michelle, honestly, I've had so much fun with you over the course of the last couple of hours, and I think guests can come back again on the Craft House, can't they? Michelle, you have to come back. You have to come back on the Craft House, or
You got it.
or definitely maybe one of our craft alongs in future. You can come along and join us on.
Yes, I have to pop out numbers, so that would be great.
Well, listen, Michelle, leave that with us. Maybe send us another little email, and we'll chat to our guys afterwards, and we'll definitely get you back in. I want to see more of your makes, and I also want to see more of your earrings and more of your cat as well. Seriously.
Yes.
Just to finish off, have you enjoyed the experience? Have you loved being on the Craft House?
I did. It was much fun. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, brilliant. Well, Michelle, listen, thank you so much. We've absolutely loved having you on the show, loved all of your makes, loved all of your enthusiasm, and you certainly brightened our day as well. So lots of love from us to you there in New Jersey, and no doubt we'll see you on the comments and hopefully see you back here on Crafters TV very soon.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Michelle. Bye-bye. Oh, wasn't she brilliant? What about those earrings?
Yeah, she's been a great guest.
I love that. One of my, I mean, you're all my favourites, but one of my favourites. One of my favourites. I love that so much. The earrings are just incredible. Oh, wow. Right. By the way, just as I'm going to show you some more goodies here, if you do want to get involved in any of the shows, I think our shows are becoming more interactive, of course. You've got the Craft House on a Saturday. We've got our craft alongs as well now, which are happening more often. The next craft along is on Monday, so we're going to get more guests in for that. We're looking for craft ambassadors, of course, too. So I think the thing to say is, if you want to become more interactive with us, if you want to be part of the shows, then just email us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and just say, look, I want to be on the show with you. I want to get involved, and we'll get our guys to chat to you, and we'll find out, I think, which show sort of best suits you, whether or not it is like a craft house, or maybe on a future craft along, you can come and join us and do that too. Wow, this is so much fun. So much fun. Studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. The brilliant Michelle there in New Jersey. Right, moving on with these Swash stamp. Oh, listen to me. Swash stamp sentiments. Swash stamp sentiments. Was it? Now I'm losing track here. It might have been you, Jan. I say all the days merge into one. Are you the huge number one? I mean, I know you like these, but are you the big fan of these who's been using these a lot recently, or is that not you?
No, I don't think so. I do like them,
Yeah.
but I don't know whether that was...
Oh, who was it? Someone has been using these. It's obviously not Jan, but somebody, maybe it's Debbie Fisher. But someone was waxing lyrical about these, saying how much they love the Swash stamps. And you have got the 4-piece collection here. 52 elements in total, with some really lovely sentiments on as well. So great, these for the fact that you can create beautiful frames with these, add them to so many different crafty projects as well. And the deal on this, again, thanks to Jan, is a buy 3, you get...
Sorry, I was busy getting me...
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
honestly,
Jan.
Go on.
So the 4-piece collection, you buy 3...
You get 1 free.
Yes!
I was busy checking my demo then. He doesn't give me any warning. He expects me to just come in like that with no warning whatsoever.
Don't worry, normally when I do it, if Sarah's in, she just ignores me. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. So with this set, you're going to get your first collection, which brings you beautiful sentiments like good luck. You've also got happy home, bon voyage. You've got happy retirement, well done, new baby. I love the fact that you've also got little sort of extra stamps in there as well. So to tie up with the sentiments, things like you've got your little 4-leaf clover, your key to the door, your horseshoes in there too. This next collection here is the with love. And again, lots of lovely sentiments in there. The script on this as well. You're engaged, it's your wedding day, lots of love, and then more stamps to tie up with the sentiments that you've got in the collection too. The deal on this is brilliant as well, isn't it? The next one here is the Just to Say. Again, same sort of format here with Just to Say hello, thinking of you, get well soon, and just a note. And then the last collection is this one here, which is your birthday Swash stamps. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Happy birthday. You're invited. And here we go again. Party time. Candles and balloons and stars and all sorts to go with it. So you're going to get all those. It totals 52 elements actually. Normally just shy of £20 or £27.80. Deal on this today is that you are only paying for 3 of the 4, which brings the price down to £14.97 or £20.85. And of course, if you're a platinum member or indeed a new shopper with us today as well, you will receive 25% off that price. So £11.23 or £15.64. Is the deal. So let's see these in action, shall we? Which set are you going to go for from the ones that we've got?
We're going to do the Swash stamps to finish off with.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've chosen the With Love. I'm going to use 2 different ones.
Oh, okay.
Just to say, and With Love, because you can mix and match them. So I've used several of the actual sentiments on one to make one topper here.
Yeah.
Don't just have to use them. I know last time I was here, I used one and we did a big square card and we did the stamp all the way around in the 4 sections again to make a border.
Yeah.
This one's actually going to be slightly different. So I want to look at Just to Say, all right, and Love You. So you're creating sort of a sentiment. Let me just show you those on there. So we've got, on the first one, we've got Just to Say at the top there, and you've got those lovely extended lines on it. And then I'm going to put it together with I Love You. So what we've created so far is along the long edges, I've got Just to Say,
yeah,
I Love You. So I've stamped those 2 out because I want to show you how to mask the ends to create the end parts, because we're going to stamp some more in here. Okay, so what I want to put on there is With Love. So we're going to take this one off here. So just be gentle with these because they are very long, very thin. So don't go at them like Jan normally does, like a bull in a china shop. Just be gentle and tease them off there. Just rip them off. All right, so I'm going to pop that one down there just to get it. And if you're wanting to make sure that it's straight, lay it face down on one of the lines on your mat like so. And then I can pick it up with the... we fit it on that one. We should just about get it on there. Yeah. Pick it up with the little stamping platform there to make sure that it's in the right place. And then what I want to do, I'm just going to use some sticky notes here. Just cut those in half because I want to mask off the ends, because obviously if I stamp this all the way across, I'm going to get a line going from edge to edge, but I want it to finish where that line's already been stamped.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to pop a little bit on each side like so, so that when we stamp across here, pop that one on there, we're going to ink up this part with the, and I don't need to ink it all because I just want the wording element of it. And then what I want to do is go across the middle here and join up where I've got to. You see where I'm heading with it?
Yeah.
So just excuse me a second while I just lean over there, and I'm just going to pop that across the end there like so. Yep. And then when we take these away,
should be perfect.
It's
That's
just
brilliant.
literally created that sort of shape. And then we're going to do exactly the same at this side. So again, just use those pieces to mask off where you want the line to stop. And we're going to use that same stamp and then again fill this one. So make sure you're low enough down that the letters are going to fit on, and then literally pop that one down to join, to make like a, it's almost made like a continuous line. So we can get rid of those now, those are rubbish now, and you can see how we've literally gone all the way around now to create that sort of ongoing sentiment all the way around. So that was the stamping side of it. And then also in these sets you get these gorgeous little embellishment dies. So the 2 hearts here, if I just pull those off, gone back to my coloured inks. All right, so I've actually used the water reactive ones for these because I wanted to pull some of the colour out. But again, I've just gone all over and filled in the centre with a couple of colours, and then I've used my glitter pen to actually pull out the colour. And you can see here where I've made that background. So you can see where all those hearts have come in. Again, just masking the edges where it's gone off the edge. And then just by using the glitter pen, it's just taken a little tiny bit of the colour. And I don't know whether we can pick it up on screen or not, but we've got that. The hearts are actually glistening beautifully. just where it's picked up that glitter pen in the middle there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, is it picking it up?
Yeah. You
Just
can
see
it,
that there in the light, yeah? So again, it's just a fun way of making that background, using what you've got on the dice, on the stamp sets really. And I mean, I could just as easily have done that we've got that lovely rose on there. So it could have been that block rose on there. You've got some foliage, you've got the silhouette hearts on there.
Yeah.
But then again on this one, you know, you've got some more foliage going on. So it could have literally have been, you know, lots of different ways of doing it. Using your coloured inks in there, you could have gone black and white with it. So many different ways. Just again, something a little bit different. So we'll use that panel that's already coloured in there. All right, and then I've just popped a really quick card together this time. So again, I've just got a little, just one that opens here. I've got my mats and layers in at the ready. And I'm just going to pop this panel on the front here like so. Okay, so we'll pop a few... shall we pop some? No, we'll go flat with it. I'll never get the backs off the foam pads. Why set yourself up, Jan? So let's just pop some glue on the back of there. My collal's running out. I might have to invest in that deal, Ben, and get some more glue.
What, do you get it? Got it good?
Yes, I might just have to.
Make sure you do get it before the end of the weekend.
I know.
Yeah, because it'll be gone otherwise.
So just using that as my main feature, and then I've just picked out one of the colours with the ribbon, and you've just got a very cute little card. You've got inside just enough room to write your sentiment there, and if I just stand it up,
brilliant.
Our Charlotte will come and get it that way. Look, fantastic. So just, as I say, another way of using them, but they're really, really nice to just add across the bottom of a card. As I say, you can create the frames with them, mix and match them, and then you've got all those lovely little embellishments in there as well to go with it. Very cute.
I love the fact that you said of combining like two different sentiments and then just using pieces of the swash to create that smaller frame. But it gives you scope to create, I suppose, whatever size frame you want to, really,
yes,
isn't it?
Yeah, that could have been a much bigger piece, yeah. So however you want to do it, just masking it off like that. I mean, the stamps themselves are around about from one cent to the other. They're nearly 6 inches along the length of them. So, you know, you could go right round. Like I say, last time I demoed these, I did them round the edges of a square to make like a frame round the edge. Yep.
Just whilst you've got whilst you're measuring, Linda is asking, so the card you made previously, the one with It's Your Birthday, what size card base was that made from, says
This
Linda?
one was just cut from a piece of stamping card. So we've actually got 11.5 inches across the length, all right, by the width. So 5 3/4 this way, and then I've just divided it into 3 equal parts. So we've got a score line at 3 3/4 and at 7.5.
Brilliant. I tell you, just as well, quickly before we move on, I know Johnny wants me to just to recap on some deals. There's a few people asking with regards to the demo of the show, can we line up the cards that you've made, line them up so we can see them all in one go?
Let me just get rid, I've got all sorts on here now.
Just
Let me
whilst
just
you're
get
doing
rid of some of those.
Few mentions here. Lorraine just saying, I received my apron in December, sent in a pic during launch party, but sent it to the wrong email. Duh. Where did you send it to, Lorraine? Yes, Lorraine put duh. It wasn't me doing that. That would have been rude. Elizabeth said, I got my Team Platinum Craft apron. Thanks to everyone at Crafters Companion. And lots of love from Michelle coming in as well. Sally on Facebook. Michelle and her cards have been great. Yes, bring back Michelle, says Karen. Beth saying, great job, Michelle. Loved all of your projects. And a bit of a chat going on about earrings now as well, with Sally on Facebook saying, we could have tiny Gemini machine earrings and wear them like a badge. Wear them like earrings. Don't wear them like a badge. I know what you mean. But yeah, any more comments about merch, by the way? There's been lots of merchandise ideas. Just keep those coming in. We'll tell Sarah. I mean, we've had hoodies today, haven't we? We've had Scotty Hottie jumpers. We've had iPad tablet covers. We've had earrings there as well. So yeah, just keep them coming in. Maybe we will start a little merchandise shop. Right, let's have a quick look along the Crafty Walk of Fame then. So we'll number these 1 through 4. Right, so the first one was the bag, wasn't it, Jen?
First one was the bag, yeah. So if I bring that to the front so that we can have a look at that one. So that was using the butterfly. The balloon. I'm losing it now. I've still got another show to go.
Yeah, even I know that's a balloon.
Yeah, need some sustenance, I think. So yeah, the balloon alphabet on that one to make that little gift bag. That was number 1.
Yep.
Number 2, we did the wreath dies and we made that cute little stepper card with the wreath and all the flowers there to create that one. So that's number 2. Number 3 was the interchangeable sentiments with the Love You gift box, with that gorgeous paper piecing in there. And number 4 was the cuttable layerable sentence with the It's Your Birthday.
All right.
And I don't think the last one made it into the cut, did it? Because it was a little bit late for voting.
Yeah, you've probably got a couple of minutes left to vote. 1, 2, 3 or 4 is your favourite, and then we'll get the final cut up on the Crafty Walk of Fame ahead of Second Chance Sunday tomorrow. That's why we do it, so we can recap on the shows and show you everything that our card makers have made this week. Who's the current reigning champion? I think it's Craig, isn't it, this week? Craig won last week, so we'll have to see. The Gemini Wreath Sentiment Stamp and Dies collection is proving really, really popular. 118 elements in total here, and this is just brilliant. Versatility is the key with this, isn't it? The fact that you get so much. You've got your first collection here, which is the Nature's Confetti. So again, with this, you've got the dies and the stamps to be able to create some gorgeous wreaths. This one has got a bit more of an autumnal feel to it. You've got all the beautiful leaves and foliage in there. This one here is your buds and blooms. So once again, lots of stamps to go with all of the beautiful dies that you've got. So lots of ability to be able to cut out flowers and leaves and foliage within those 2 collections. Then on top of that, you're also going to get all of your wreaths as well. So each of these, there's a stamp and a die within each one. So there is your full bloom wreath. As I said, these look really nice just on their own, but if you want to, of course, decorate them up, you've got all of the ability to do that with the 2 bigger sets that you've got within the bundle. Next one here is your rustic wreath. Then you've got the primitive wreath and your simple wreath. So those are all of the wreaths that you've got. And then, of course, like we said, you've got all of the foliage and flowers to be able to build those up. Then you're going to get dies within this collection as well. So this one here is your festive sentiments, winter wishes, Merry Christmas, and your Christmas wishes. Then, because as we've kind of chatted about in this show, you've got a wreath for all seasons, really. This is your season sentiments, or that's not the name of them at all, Ben. Seasonal sentiments, I should say. So you've got hello, then you've got your 4 seasons there, autumn, spring, summer, and winter. Just goes on and on this. There's then even more stamps included for you as well to kind of help build your sentiment stash. And then I love these 2 little collections that you get. So you've got your everyday phrases, comes with a little die. So you've got that really cool little banner. And then within that, you've got these stamps. So you've got so thankful, sending love, thank you, hello autumn, and then your happy anniversary. Great for just finishing off your cards, these. And if you love that, you'll absolutely love this too. That kind of sort of curved banner that you've got within your festive phrases. And then you get seasons greetings, you've got winter wishes, Merry Christmas, Christmas wishes, and happy holidays. Best ever price on this, thanks to Jan. Jan has been dropping the prices like they are hot. £56 or $70. And again, that comes down even further for you. Where have my cards gone? Now I'm losing everything today. £42 or $52.50. Thanks, Johnny. Is the deal on this if you're a platinum member, because remember you're getting 25% off until the end of the weekend. Taste of the next level. And if you're a brand new customer, of course, you get the ability to get 25% off your first order as well, because that's what we're doing across this weekend. It ends tomorrow, all right? We go back to normal on Monday, or as normal as it ever gets here, to be honest with you. Right, we are almost out of time. What is going to be the winner? We've got a couple of 3 minutes. I'm just waiting a couple of 3 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. That's good English, isn't it? A couple of 3 minutes. I'm just waiting for the official adjudication to come through. It's close. It's really close.
Counted and verified.
We're just waiting for the official adjudication to come through. Marilyn just saying on YouTube, I want merchandise. We've started something here, Jan, today. I want merchandise I can wear. CC caps, T-shirts, tank tops, sweaters, and of course, mugs.
We could do a roaring trade, couldn't we, just in merchandise?
I mean, absolutely we could. If you're sending in messages about merchandise, don't tell whoever you're sending emails to it was me. Say Say it was Joe and Craig. Joe and Craig said, along with George and George, who were working on the shows, that you're going to start doing merchandise. Well, not obviously, just if you, look, just do what you want. Right, so let's find out, we're going to find out the winner in just a few moments' time. But listen, 7 o'clock, we've got Heartfelt. Now, I've got to try and remember this. What were we doing earlier on Heartfelt? I can't remember.
It was earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, we're going to buy one. Get one for
a penny.
A penny, yes. We've got Silly Saturday back, haven't we?
Yeah, dear, oh dear. Yes, so we've got
demos for you.
We've got the art liners on the show. We've got the
embossing folder,
the rotating
foiling.
board, foiling.
Yeah,
liquiding,
cuddly toy, fondue sets.
Maybe a shanty song in there as well. Right, I tell you what, I'm going to call it because it's getting towards the end. The winner is two.
Oh, I expected it to be the box.
No.
The little wreath.
Number 2 is the winner.
Yeah, the little wreath card. Fantastic. Yep.
In a very close second place, it was number 3, which was the box, wasn't it? So there we go. That one is going up on our Crafty Walk of Fame, and it could be crowned as the demo of the week tomorrow on Second Chance Sunday. Wow, what a show. I've loved that so much. Thank you to Michelle in New Jersey. Wasn't Michelle absolutely brilliant?
She
loved
was
her
ace.
so much. We're definitely going to get Michelle back on because she was brilliant. Looking forward to more Craft House. I'm back on the Craft House actually next weekend, so I shall look forward to that. Jan, thank you so much again. As
you are welcome.
Brilliant.
Yep.
And we're going to go and put our feet up for an hour, and we're back for Heartfelt. Buy one item, get the second for a penny. Coming up in an hour's time. We're going for a much needed lie down, and we'll see you back here in an hour. Bye for now.